Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
What do you mean you think he'd make a better capo? Mr. Nicolazzi, he is a great man. This family, it is where it is because of him.
Of course, but what do you expect? The Diwali family has lost a lot of respect in the last 2 years.
Ah, what do you know? Anything?
nezájem. Ne, ať už chceš cokoliv, prostě ne.
Count your blessings that you are still useful to them. The establishment. Those who run the world. When they no longer need you, this is where you will be. Right beside me in the gutter. If you're lucky.
Access granted.
People probably think I'm crazy living in the sewer like this, but it's the safest place in Prague these days.
I have no idea where half these exits lead.
initiated. Access granted.
I don't mean to be rude, but I will if I have to.
What? Leave me alone.
Go away.
Best place to be is under the city, my friend. Homeless, whores, druggies. Even Augs end up here. Better than Golem City.
Ja to wiedział.
Jerk.
My sister's son tried to commit suicide on the weekend. Cannot come soon enough.
You would better listen that mouth from speaking. She may as well be a robot programmed.
Permit validation offices.
Where did that come from?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the Og incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history. I cannot speak for you folks, but terrifying memories of that day still haunt me. It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it.
The bastard will do anything to shut them up. They do not want us to know that
What's going on? Someone stop this answer.
Hold it, Clank. Let me see your permit, and be quick about it.
I'm sure you'll find everything in order, officer.
What's the matter, eh? I'm holding you up from some important, This is a BH-847.
Is that what it is? Sounds impressive.
Are you going to be a problem? Eyes to yourself. You are cleared through this checkpoint. Go about your business.
Olds have done.
I hate watching the news. Wars, famine, murder, diseases. Is it my imagination or did everything go to hell after the incident?
No, you're right. Thousands of hundreds of billions of dollars disappeared from the stock market.
Got what you're looking for.
People like this? Stay away,
I always get a little nervous when I go into the subway.
This is
I don't like the feeling.
I'm nervous about the Shopkeeper was late on his protection payments.
You interested in some hacking software, maybe?
In front of a cop?
Over here.
Hey,
Welcome, welcome.
Nice gear you've got here.
All high-end. And you look like you know high-end. Which biotech did your job? Not Isolate. They don't come in black.
You try this on all your customers?
Just the ones made of carbon fiber. As one enthusiast to another, you can tell me.
Gonna have to disappoint you.
Maybe you can make it up to me. You look like the kind of man who might have access to breach software.
That stuff's illegal.
Come on, man, don't play around. You know why it's illegal. You know the world governments don't want us to find out their dirty secrets, but we will. And you can help us. Be part of the revolution. Anyway, just think about it. All the details are in the computer. Want to have a look? To sell or to buy?
Sure.
Great. Go ahead. This is fantastic. The cause is very, very grateful. Take this. A gift for a true freedom fighter. That's not just a display. They're for sale.
I'm good for now.
So long, Mr. Mirror Shades. Galwa guy gave me the creeps.
Just keep your eyes open.
Such attack to strike Prague in 6 months. All of them occurring after Dr. Talus Rucker, leader of the...
In the market for something, aren't you? You've come to the right place.
Our corporate privacy laws are bulletproof.
I can't believe the police let you in
It's like
here.
stepping back in time. Hey, easy. Have you ever gone into the watchmaker's shop? It's like stepping back in time. Even the owner is an antique.
I did go in once, just to see. But I ran right out again because I came face to face with this creepy looking ogre. That would be the old man.
You are going to die when you see my new car. It's a
Seems no matter how long or how much we work.
Holy shit, how can
You are still deciding. Come back later.
Body that a police
Taxes
officer.
I think you
going
should
up
check in
while
with
our salaries stagnate or even drop.
What? Sir, I don't have the time.
This is why I wanted to be a cop. Some of those forged permits are pretty good.
Ja nevím. Možná tak tisícovka nebo tak.
London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving
There might be
medical
nothing here at
transportation
all.
getting through. In
Ridiculous.
Chile, they committed
Sorry for...
fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and
I think I'll be on.
Feel free to come.
In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg.
So we had him in but then...
Like I'm always telling you, Rado, people in all country are more genuine. They treat each other with respect. If a man has something to say, he says it to your face. Politely. That is what...
Go away, Clegg. We're closed.
Oh, he is not here to gamble, Vanna. Are you?
You're Otar?
I am Mr. Botkovelli, yes. And who are you?
I'm here on behalf of a concerned third party.
Oh, you hear that, Mano? Our guest is a very private person.
I found it pays to be cautious when you don't know exactly who you're dealing with.
That is true. But sometimes it can create problems which could have been avoided had they been more forthcoming. If neither man is willing to compromise, they cannot reach a satisfactory understanding.
I would like to avoid any misunderstandings.
Good. So in this case, since you already know my name, no doubt other things about me, I think you owe me the same courtesy.
I'm with Interpol, but I'm not here to cause any trouble. Organized crime is someone else's department. I'm here to pick up the shipment you're withholding from Václav Koller.
Vano, look. The only honest policeman in Prague. Koller must want this item very much to send someone like you. But I will tell you what I told Koller. No, he cannot have the calibrator, and you can't either. Dealing with Augs is bad business. A point which some people in this organization have yet to understand.
I see. You're a man of principle. A businessman who cares for the organization he's part of. But there's more to my being here than maybe you realize. Koller is a friend, and sometimes helping out a friend in need is good business.
You see, Vano, this is what I am always talking about. Loyalty. So tell me, Mr. Friendship, how far are you willing to go to help out a friend in need?
If someone needs my help, I give it. Any way I can.
It is like I am always telling him, you can get a lot accomplished just by having a conversation. I will let you have the calibrator.
Thanks. And what's it gonna cost me?
Listen to the man, Vano. Even when he gets what he wants, he does not trust it. What shall we do with such a man? What will it cost? A favor.
What kind of favor?
Don't worry. I will let you know in due time. It won't be too painful. Not for you. What do you say? Do we have a deal, Mr.
Jensen, we have a deal.
Excellent. Upstairs in my office, you will find Koller's calibrator. I will be in touch. Why are you still here? Upstairs, I said.
None of my business.
Enough.
Let him get what he came here for.
Так ты согласен с тем, что босс вчера сказал?
Only an idiot can start something.
Not turning my back on that Uyobok.
Business is business.
Forget it.
I'm not one of those sympathetic bartenders who will listen to your problems.
We are tolerating your presence here for now.
Enough.
But do not push your rock.
Friends and favors are important to have. Better to use.
С боссом шутки плохи тут, да?
How you feel is irrelevant.
Я теперь понял. Круто.
I keep getting lost in the tunnels.
Enough.
Forget it. I'm not one of those sympathetic bartenders who will listen to your
Nikolazia
problems.
doesn't find out about this.
Да, конечно.
This world is not white and black.
Ты что-то сказал?
Watch out something. Looks like it would be a fun ride.
Taking a walk. Impress the boss. All you need to know.
А? Эй! Видишь там что-нибудь?
Never expected to see Mr. Botkovelli agree with Nyobok.
I'll take a walk. Make sure the drums have cleared out.
Enough.
Stay close. What's the deal with the tripwire? Just so you know, this is low.
None of your concern.
А? Ты слышал?
Mr. Botkovelli knows what he's doing.
I don't like you hanging around us.
Get the fuck out of my face, Og!
Juggernaut Collective. An elusive
The local authorities have made gambling illegal.
What's the deal with the tripwire?
But you will never guess who we see and hear most nights.
Hurry up, asshole.
I have many things to learn about.
You have orders. Follow.
Видел, тут крыса была. Здоровенная.
He steps out of line. We shove him back.
I'll take a walk. Make sure
This
the
is
drums
Alaska
are cleared
Sun,
out.
reporting to you. Live.
Enough.
Aerial is constantly bringing you the best and latest technology.
Just so you know, this is... You do not have the rank to ask questions.
Нет, больше такого не случится. Я говорю, наружу только насквозь.
He's outnumbered. Only an idiot would start something. Word of this cannot reach Radic. You are stealing from us. From the devout. This is not a place for you.
Unlicensed augmentations. Individuals who fail to comply can be arrested.
Next time I put a bullet in you.
Designated
Go!
locations. Safe.
There is no such thing as
Видишь
safe
там
passage
что-нибудь?
for Uyobke in
Fuck
this
off
neighborhood.
already.
We really need to move out of the sewers. Find somewhere more respectable. Rather be on patrol than clean up.
Enough.
Couple of cheapskates they must like.
Молчи уже, блядь.
One way to catch a rat is to set traps. Something was splashing.
Да ты согласен с тем, что босс вчера сказал?
Make sure the girls are comfortable.
Forget it. I'm not one of those sympathetic bartenders who will listen to your problems.
Girls were talking about some ass.
Скука.
What? I wasn't listening.
Mr. Botkovelli knows everything.
Боссом шутки плохи.
I've got enough problems of my own. I don't want
I'm
to hear
busy.
about everyone else's.
Which of the girls are working?
We are tolerating
Why
your
are you
presence
still
here
here?
for now,
Upstairs, I
but do
said.
not push your luck.
А? Ты слышал? Ай, неважно.
Got something for you to do when you're done.
Ты меня раздражаешь.
Am I dealing tonight?
Нет, вот так нет.
Pretty crazy the things people flash. Taking a walk.
Hold on a minute.
Wonder what those lasers are protecting in the tunnels.
Это безопасная зона, но не для тебя.
I don't like you hanging around us.
So, they're driving me crazy. Enough.
You're, not looking guest.
Move that dumb metal asshole.
Turn violent. This escalation in the violence and rhetoric has only widened the gap.
All right, Kohler. I've got your neuroplasticity calibrator.
That's great!
Great! I'm gonna pencil you in for that optimization procedure. Just as soon as I'm done with this house call.
What house call?
I got this other client, you know, doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Neither do I, Kohler. Call me when you're ready.
Все, хватит.
Check the schedule. Go away.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed. When an augmented passenger
Tired
broke
of
into the
talking.
plane's cockpit
Leave!
and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder.
Сраная погода.
I can't say it any more clearly. I will get Please, Uyubok.
You cannot Why are you still here? Upstairs, I said. You cannot always queue over forever in the building. That-
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Access granted.
had him in interrogation, but then...
All right.
Look at those Augs. I did some work for Seraph Industries before the...
People are lucky that I'm...
I
could blackmail them.
Seems no matter how long or how much we work, we cannot manage to...
The only way I'm continuing this conversation is over a beer. I got a right to refuse service to anyone. I do not do business with cliques. Enough problems already. Who listens to that garbage?
Já bych to normálně nedělala, ale musím říct, že je strašný, jak s váma
always go to the same
augmentovanejma
shack.
zachází.
The woman there is very nice.
Doufám, že Santova podpůrná iniciativa na tom něco změní. Kéž bych mohla udělat víc než jen to.
What? I just gave... I was here first. What? I just gave you... Fine. It's 9JT.
I'm sorry. Just a moment, I'm trying to help another customer. I'm sorry. What?
9JT 6345NXU. You got that this time?
It's not showing up in the system, but we have been having technical problems lately. If you could give us a day or two, we would have it all sorted.
Are you serious? It is already a week late. A week? I can't wait 2 days.
I'm sorry. That's the best we can do, unless you want to fill out a T-46 form.
A T-46?
Yes, sir. That would help us expedite the process. It will only take a few minutes. You can use the computer right away.
Alex, this whisper chip you gave me, it's an easy plant?
You're heading into TF-29? Already?
Our enemies aren't waiting around while we lick our wounds.
Fair enough. There'll be a data port on the NSN's motherboard. Access it and then just plug and play. Or plug and record in this case.
Got it. I'll let you know when it's done.
Agent Adam Jensen.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
What's our status? Where was that chopper headed?
I have 3 airfields in Qatar that are promising, but they're privately owned, and nobody can... We got this. Thanks.
The Jinn can run, but they can't hide.
I have 3 airfields in Qatar.
We'll get them for you, Jensen.
I have 3 airfields in Qatar that are promising, but they're privately owned, and nobody can get close enough to take a look. I'll nail it. I got a whole lot of nothing.
We're almost there. I hope.
I got a whole lot of nothing. Every time I send someone to follow up on a lead, it turns out... Right now, I think my blood is about to...
There was another attempt to breach our firewall last night.
Adam Jensen to Peter Chang's office. Thank you.
These guys might as well be ghosts. Right now, I think my blood is about to...
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Do the Jinn still believe what's being told them, or don't they?
These guys might as well be ghosts.
Things got pretty hairy.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Deborah Conley, you have an outside call cleared and urgent. Category malfunction.
Agent notes of the legislation have been
Things got pretty hairy.
and many of the protesters have turned out.
I've been trying to ID the bodies of the people who crashed the operation in Dubai. You
Do
think
the
one of
Jinn
them would
still
pop up
believe
as
what Singh
some
told them,
witness?
or don't they? We need to know.
These guys might as well be gone.
These are the chances he knew he was taking. This is so weird. I feel terrible for his wife. Good to see you're okay.
I've run DNA checks through all the alphabet agencies.
Do the Jinn still believe what Singh told them, or don't they? We need to know.
These guys might as well be gone.
Things got pretty hairy in Dubai.
You think one of them would pop up as some witness?
Things got pretty hairy in Dubai.
Run DNA checks through all the alphabet agencies.
These are the chances he knew he was taking.
Patience is the first thing you learn. Second.
Somewhere in this city, there's a mob-owned casino in the sewer. Now I've heard everything. Imagine you're a lieutenant in the crime family, and your boss sets you up in the sewer. I bet you'd be pretty pissed at him.
Access granted.
Composition can tell us a lot, but it's the trigger that doesn't.
It's gonna take me a while.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Right now, I think it's gonna take them a while to piece the fix together.
Thanks. Keep digging. Actually, what I hear, the explosives were designed to get maximum speed.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. initiated. Access granted.
Adam, how's it going? Any trouble with the plant?
Patience, Alex. Trying to find the best way to access the motherboard without blowing my cover.
Sorry, man. Message received.
I'll run it through a few filters, see if I can clean it up.
The thing about the Russians is they never piecing together surveillance footage.
What are the chances we'll see the doer? Some of it's scrambled, in a way that...
In the last 2 days, web traffic in Prague has gone up 73%. You probably haven't heard yet, but TF-29 now has an official psychologist.
Still waiting for the report on that clothing fragment!
20 minutes to confirm, but they're sure it belongs to the bomb.
I'm the guy doing this fucking job. Who the fuck are you?
Maybe the connection is that there is no connection. Is that fucked up?
That's all the data I have.
Maybe whoever's in charge doesn't want anyone to feel safe.
State police are playing stingy with sharing evidence.
It'd be easier if someone would just step up and do it.
I cannot speak for you.
What I need you to do...
These guys might as well be
These are the
ghosts.
chances he knew he was taking.
Never got an official okay from Indonesia, so you'd think one of them would pop up on some list sometime.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
The Jinn still believe what Sim told them, or don't they? We need to know.
Adam, you're here. You made it in. It's good to see you're okay.
Hey, Aria, yeah, it was a close call. I got lucky. A lot of people didn't.
I was here working when the first reports came in. It was chaos. Phones ringing off the hook, people yelling, scrambling to find out what was going on. Then when Miller told me you were there,
I'm all right.
Good. You looking for him? Because he's tied up right now and meeting with Leon, I think.
Really? He's using the NSN right now?
Yeah, I just saw him. Oh, hey, that reminds me, here's yours.
What's this?
The card for the shooting range. Chang changed all the codes this morning, said something about only giving access to people he's vetted personally. The bombing really freaked him out. Third one in 6 months, can you believe it? I'm really glad you're okay.
Thanks, Aria. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Yeah, I better get back downstairs. It's gonna be a busy day. Come by later if you want to talk.
Copy that.
Hey, Adam.
So, you've decided you need some practice, huh? You know the best tip my training officer ever gave me? Reload your weapon before it's empty. Saves time. If you zoom in using iron sight, you'll acquire targets faster. Try it. You'll see the difference. Of course, you know a headshot is the fastest way to take down a target, but watch out for helmets. They'll slow you down. Okay, if your target is wearing armor, you'll do less damage per round. See how many rounds it takes to get through? Let's try armor piercing this time. Easier, right? Remember that, Agent. The right tool for the right situation. Could save your life. Now, let's take a look at the technical targets. These are tougher to disable using regular ammo. They tell me shooting security devices isn't usually the best way to go. You should try to disable them. Once you've disabled a security device, your armor-piercing rounds will take it out more easily. You should always have at least one backup weapon, so you can improvise, adapt, overcome any situation. Hoorah! Seems like you're warmed up now. Let's go over some of the other aspects of your weapons. like how silencers reduce sound, but the trade-off is less starting power, less damage per hit. See how much extra ammo you need because of the silencer? Back to normal. But if you need to be quiet, Adam, the silencer's the way to go. Just remember the decreased damage. You know, there are several other types of attachments you can use to upgrade your weapons. Keep your eyes open for them. Again, reloading your weapon before it's empty saves time. The pistol in full auto will take down targets fast, but it'll burn through your ammo. That's your refresher, but I'm sure you already knew all that stuff, Adam. Feel free to come back anytime.
I think Singh... Give us a minute. I think Singh's got some kind of adrenaline addiction. I'm telling you, if it isn't anyone but Jensen...
Your attack. 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451.
Is there something I can help you with, Agent?
I hear you're on point looking into the gold mask mercs that hit us in Dubai. Any leads yet?
Christ, I know I'm good, Jensen, but I've only been on it for 5 minutes.
A lot can happen in 5 minutes, McCready. You checked with the ME yet? Get anything off the bodies we recovered?
Leftovers are on ice at the Oman substation. I've been told they were scrubbed clean as summer whites. No prints, no dental, no nothing.
So in other words, it's no steps forward and 2 steps back.
For now. That's why it's a good thing you disabled the Jinn's comms booster in Dubai. Singh's cover with the Jinn is still intact. I'm hoping once he's back in Basra, he can use his network to dig around. Maybe these gold masked jokers will ping locally. Probably another fucking jihad looking to make some noise.
I don't know. I'm not so sure we should be looking for these guys in the desert.
Ah, is that so? You have some new information you feel like sharing?
Come on, McCready. These guys were augmented with military-grade hardware. Body augmentation goes against Muslim beliefs. They weren't jihadists. We're dealing with something new here.
I can see where you're going with this, Jensen, and I'm asking you right now to back off it. It's not your case.
Come on, McCready, we're not a couple of beat cops filling a monthly quota here. This isn't about whose collar it is. It's about getting the people responsible. Full stop.
Look, I get what you're saying, but I'm working a $5 investigation on 50 cents worth of shit. I've got speculation to spare, mate. Listen, I know I come off strong. I've got 3 ex-wives that'll back that up. But that's just how I'm built. Putting on a show for the new guys, I'm gonna change what's underneath.
I can appreciate that kind of honesty.
Good. So when I say I'm impressed with how you handled yourself in Dubai, you can appreciate that I meant it. With that sandstorm giving us colonics, stripping the juice box out the chopper was an inspired choice. But that mission is over, and your involvement in it ends now. Got it?
Yeah. But tell me, why do you think the bodies from Dubai were sent to Oman?
Fuck knows. Rumor is that Oman was pissed that we got the green light for the gig in the first place. Can't blame them, really.
You don't think it's strange we got the call over them?
I stopped questioning the logic of the big noise a long time ago. What I'm told is we were the only team ready to go.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
So then you know what I know. That everything?
How the hell did you get such a sunny disposition anyway, McCready?
Knowing about me is not going to make us friends, Jensen. But I'll humor you. Fine. I joined regular army straight out of secondary school, made UKSF at 25 and was recruited into the SRR 4 years later.
Special Reconnaissance Regiment. That's an elite unit.
Oh yeah, it's very glamorous. All champagne and blowjobs.
So what happened?
After 12 years hunting terrorist shitbirds across every desert on the face of the earth, I found there was no fucking end to the evil this world churned out. I couldn't see the point in what we were doing anymore. So I quit.
So what brought you back to the life?
I suppose it was purpose. A tool without a job to do can only grow rust. So here I am, back in it, serving my purpose. As a tool yourself, mate, you should understand that, yeah?
Yeah, I got it. It was nice talking to you, McCready.
No, it wasn't.
If passed, calls for the removal and downgrading of all overly powerful, unlicensed documentation. Individuals who fail to comply will be arrested and relocated to designated AUG-only locations. Safety is the primary concern, especially in the wake of the AUG incident, where millions of people lost their lives due to malfunctioning augmentation. Opponents of the legislation have been over the world, and many of
I think Director Miller's making a mistake, putting all our resources into finding these Dubai newcomers.
You think one
Half the Cybercrimes Division is combing the web for any hint of those mystery guys from Dubai. That's not really our area of expertise. And Miller wants these guys back.
reporting to you live.
I've run DNA checks through all the alphabet agencies. Nothing.
I guess the transit...
Agent Singh. Wasn't expecting to see you again. In civvies, at least.
Just passing through. I wanted to thank your team for the backup in Dubai. That sting went to hell faster than the storm did.
You're welcome. But I don't think you came all this way to say thanks.
Director Miller asked me to get Agent McCready up to speed. Now I have the red-eye flight back to Oman.
Headed into the field office there?
Not exactly. One of our black sites. I'll be dropped in as a captured enemy combatant. After I contact my fellow Jinn prisoners, I shall lead a very convenient escape.
Re-embedding with the Jinn. Aren't you taking a big risk, given everything that happened?
No choice. That ambush knocked everyone on their asses. TF-29, Bell Tower, the Jinn. To cover all the angles, I need to go back. Hopefully my cover is still good. You killing the signal booster at the hotel should help.
You're thinking the Jinn can get a beat on our gate crashers faster than TF-29.
Perhaps. They do not like loose ends. An augmented kill squad with military training. Have you ever seen anything like it?
Yeah, once. But it's a long story. Did we get anything out of the cleanup operation?
Mostly corpses. Heavily augmented, as you know. Under those gold masks, they were ID scrubbed. No prints, no dentals, no DNA match. Professional.
Could still be ex-Bell Tower. Plenty of men and material went AWOL after the incident. A competing faction that listened in on Shepard's sale.
It's a possibility. The audits and investigations of Bell Tower will go on for years before we know how many rats jumped from that ship. At least we recovered their weapons. Unlisted. High spec. Military-grade augmentation. Enough to build another couple of you. That is a joke.
Right. It's the world we live in. Anyone with an exemption to the weaponized augment ban is a useful tool. Or a terrorist. Whoever they were, they knew exactly when the deal was going down. Any chance they were based locally, in Dubai?
No. After the incident, Dubai became the world's most luxurious tombstone. Perfect for the Jinn, but for no one else.
I thought human augmentation was frowned on in the Middle East. Why was Dubai hit so hard?
Because it was another world. Two other worlds, in fact. One of extreme augmentations in gold or crystal, and one of thousands of workers outfitted for construction. Then, that day.
I know.
No, Agent Jensen, you could not. Some called it divine punishment. But that day was not the work of a merciful God.
I don't envy what you've got ahead of you.
Actually, I'm looking forward to it. The truth is, when you've been under for long enough, you only feel like an imposter out here, in the real world.
Yeah, I understand the feeling.
It is Jensen, yes?
Millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified
I've got to hand it to you for your role in Dubai. I guess the transit authority isn't in as much of a hurry as you are, then.
Agent Jensen!
You'd think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere.
Reporting to you live from Picus. Ariel is constantly ready with the best and latest technology. Our portable data center.
These guys might as well be ghosts. I've run DNA checks through all the alphabet agencies. Nothing.
It is Jensen, yes?
No.
Thanks. Keep digging.
They have better software. You'd think one of them would pop
They're
up
saying
on
it was
some
faulty
list
wiring.
somewhere.
Safety is the primary concern, especially in the wake of the AUG incident, where millions of people lost their lives due to malfunctioning augmentation. Opponents of the legislation have been protesting all over the world, and many of the protests have turned violent. This escalation in the violence and rhetoric has only widened the gap and polarized the dialogue on both sides of the issue. We will be watching the UN closely for any break in the story. This is Eliza Kazan, reporting to you, live from Picus.
They may have batteries, but we've got this. A Shanti Enterprise. For all you need to get through this. A Shanti.
Nut up and take the blame.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sista Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger
We're like serial killers.
I'd
Deep
love to
down,
get a
they
look
all
at the
wanna be
bomb site
caught.
myself, but no dice, not our show.
Maybe the connection is that there is no connection.
Two mobsters in the morgue right now, members of the same family.
My boss hasn't checked in for days.
At
It
least
occurs to me that he might
just
be buried
arrested an
somewhere in the
augmented
rubble.
teenager who kicked the door of a police car.
Police are playing stingy with sharing evidence.
Last night, turns out one presenters actually
Just
already
what I
died.
need. Another
Last night-
distraction.
Hold on, we're
Last
talking
night,
about
the
the collective.
collective published the tax returns of the 50 richest people in Switzerland. It made for some very interesting reading.
A word of advice, stay off the AUG Rights web pages this week.
During the halftime show.
Am I hearing things? Are you two actually praising the collective?
We're comparing notes.
Jensen, we need to talk.
Eyewitnesses were smashed in the explosion.
think one of them was...
My God, Jensen, I heard about the explosion. We should relocate. I was thinking we could corner Director Miller together. Tell him it's not safe enough here.
We're fine, Chang.
The police station, the train station, we're next. I can feel it. I can more than feel it, I can see it happening.
No one knows where we are. There's no reason to get paranoid.
That's where you're wrong. They're trying to pull the lid off of us, Jensen, or someone is. Praha-Dovos just got hacked.
Our building's front company. Thought it was fake.
I wish it was fake. Miller's got me cleaning up Intellicam footage from the attack to help figure out who these people are. Meanwhile, maybe they're trying to figure out who we are? Why else poke into an import company?
You think someone's figured out that the company's a front? Maybe they know what's really down here.
We have a lot of enemies. The people who bombed the train station. You don't think they'd love to know where we are? You need to help me figure out who's looking into us and make them stop.
I'm gonna need more information about this snoop of yours.
I don't know for sure that our cover's been blown, but if it has, we need to know before our enemies have a chance to do something about it.
What can you tell me about our front company?
Praha-Dovos was designed to be forgettable. The kind of place you walk by 100 times and still can't remember.
It obviously caught someone's attention. What happens if we're compromised?
My guess, we dismantle and disappear. Agents go into hiding, Director burrows into some hole, poof, no Christmas party.
You really think there's a risk here? Maybe someone's just poking around the fake website of a fake company.
If someone points a gun at me, I assume it's loaded. If someone hacks into the website of the company that serves as our cover, I assume they're doing it for a bad reason.
Such as?
Everything depends on who they are and what they know. But we're in the business of dealing with terrorists. If those terrorists find out where we are...
DF-29 likes its privacy.
Sure. More importantly, Chang likes being in one piece. Unlike you, I don't just brush off explosions.
You got an MO in this hacker?
At first I thought it might be the Collective.
But you're not convinced?
Not Janus's style to leave crumbs this big. But whoever it is, they risk exposing us. If the Collective ever found out where we operate... My God, Jensen.
Maybe Janus knows already.
Hey, don't say shit like that. I get nervous enough as it is. I need you to find out as much as you can about our Snoop. Make sure we're not in danger.
Alright, you have any leads?
I traced our hacker Snoop to an unrented apartment. Top floor, 33 Hlavny. Just down the street. This guy walks by us every single day. Probably walks in.
You're kidding.
See? You feel it now. The constant buried alive feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we were supposed to be suspicious of things that go on outside these walls.
It's never that simple.
Just get into that apartment, access the computer they used, and find out what you can. And be careful, Jensen. We don't know who we're dealing with.
I'll look into it. As soon as I know something, so will you.
Urgent. Katerina Noyan to Agent Creed's office. Agent Noyan, report to Agent Creed. Fully urgent. They don't care about those things. The Jinn still believe it comes forth from Cordova. We need to know soon.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alex, the whisper chip is in.
Weird, it's already picking up a freak. Jesus, Adam, is Miller in there right now?
Shit, gotta go.
Jensen, I need to see you, now!
Maybe whoever's in charge will report to agent. Fully urgent.
We never got an official you guys might as well yourself, so. No one's claiming responsibility yet. I'll run it through a few filters. See if I can clean it.
I don't even know where to start with theorizing potential.
Run DNA.
A hele, tak vy si myslíte, že mi jazyk rozváže nějaký šroub?
It'd be easier if someone would just step up and do it. The team still believes us in the whole thing. We need to know.
They have better software in this.
Agent Jensen reporting for duty, sir. Tried to do it earlier, but you were on a conference call.
Yeah, I was. Should I be worried about you, Jensen?
Sorry.
That blow you took to your systems. It's not messing with your head or anything, making you do things.
I'm not gonna go crazy and start attacking people, if that's what you're worried about.
You've been checked out then. The problem with your orgs is gone.
I took care of it.
Good, good. God knows with all that's happened, I need you at 100% right now.
You sounded pissed when you called me in. Everything okay?
Don't ever leave the field, Jensen. You'll regret it. As soon as you strap a desk to your ass, you'll be swimming in goddamn politics.
The boss is giving you trouble?
What? Oh, that. No, the trouble's state police. They're pushing us out of the Rosika investigation. I want you over there to make sure that doesn't happen.
You're putting me on the train station attack? Not Dubai?
Forget Dubai. McCready's handling it.
With all due respect, we were blindsided in Dubai, and those mercs put up one hell of a firefight. I'd like to know who they were.
They were augmented, Jensen. Chances are this will lead right back home.
To the train station attack?
Maybe. It's possible. But we won't know for sure if we don't investigate both. Mac's a solid agent. I'm confident he'll dig up something on the gold masks. And once we get Singh reinserted with the Jinn, he might be able to use their network to find out even more, as long as his cover wasn't blown. Regardless, I want you looking into Ruzicka before the state police fuck up our crime scene.
Yes, sir. You said they're trying to push us out?
I sent Fletcher in this morning to oversee evidence collection. Seems he's being detained, because he hasn't checked in since.
They can't lock us out. The Czech Republic signed our UN mandate agreement. They gave us jurisdiction over terrorist investigations.
Yeah, well, the former director of their security information services runs state police now. He's come up with a loophole, claiming this attack falls under the homegrown terror exemption.
Homegrown? He's saying it's ARC? The Augmented Rights Coalition?
I don't care what he's saying. He may even be right. I just want us in there so we can find out.
Chang said you've got him cleaning up telecam footage that was captured during the bombing. Maybe it can tell us something.
Maybe. But between you and me, Chang's become a little more unglued since Ruzicka. Not sure we can wait for him to get his shit together.
So where do I start?
Technically, you're supposed to speak to our psychologist before getting back into action.
I don't need a shrink.
Convenient because she's not in the office right now, and I don't want to waste any more time.
So how do I get to Ruzicka? Public transportation's not stopping there.
It will for you once I make a phone call. Head to the metro and call me when you're there. Good luck, Agent.
Preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president. In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the US, millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks, the collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world, despite whatever praises the underground media wants to say. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you.
You have your orders, Jensen.
We're doing extra communications. Someone's claiming responsibility in China. Our people there are taking down the
Keep digging.
Alex, did we get anything from the Whisper chip?
We got something, but Jane has provided the wrong algorithm for the frequencies, so they aren't getting deciphered correctly.
Can you fix it?
I'm a pilot, not a programmer. I can do it, but it's gonna take some time.
I don't want any trouble. Sorry if I was rude before. If the store had been empty.
We all have our roles to play, Sedlak. How's yours going?
It is giving me new respect for criminals who run front operations. Late shipments, supply problems, random police searches at customs. Ugh.
I thought this store was just a front.
Best Front is a real company. Prahadovos is registered as an international shipping corporation in every country in the EU. I can get an office, way station, or depot up and running anywhere in Europe within 72 hours. I do not suppose you spoke to Agent Chang while you were down there.
He told me you've been hacked. I'm looking into it.
Good. I will sleep better knowing an experienced field agent is on the case.
Anything you can tell me about this hack?
Chang will know more than me. I just told him something strange was going on. Utility statements being accessed, incomplete information on orders, that kind of thing.
The kind of thing that's easy to miss. Surprised you noticed it.
When you have been doing this as long as me, you start to question every little thing. Plus, that old lady kept coming around.
Old lady?
Chatty thing. I thought she was just lonely, until I caught her staring at the terminal when my back was turned.
Did you confront her about it?
I told Chang. Asked him to put a field agent on it.
Field agent?
We both know the deal, Jensen. There are two types of agents in this office. The ones who do the footwork and work the leads, and the ones who analyze them.
And you think Chang's one of those?
I think Chang lives in his head too much. He is good. He's very good. But it is also good that the task force brought in a new psychologist this month.
Well, I'd better get going. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Do not tell me, tell Chang. I have a cover to keep. I'm glad you were not hurt in the bombing yesterday, Agent Jensen. The task force needs good men like you.
Thanks, Sedlak. Take care.
Good luck finding the people who hacked us. Hopefully it will turn out to be nothing.
Take my advice. If you were thinking about shipping something with these people, don't.
I used to own 3 patents, until they were stolen from me.
You stick your head out and you get fired.